Sixth graders, this is to help you with question 2 on CR21. It says Marlon drives 352 miles in 6 hours. At this rate, how long would it take Marlon to drive 528 miles? All right, I think I'll use distance equals rate times time. I'm going to have to do this method twice because they give me information about a certain number of miles and a certain number of hours. Then they want me to find the rate. And once I know the rate, then I'll use the problem again to figure out how long it takes to go a different number of miles. So to start, my distance is 352. And my number of hours, my time, is 6. So I know I have 352 equals some rate times 6 hours. To get the rate by itself, you have to divide your distance by your time. So I'll take 352 and divide by 6. 352 divided by 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract off. We have 5. Drag down a 2. 6 goes into 52 8 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract off. So it's 58 and 4/6. I can divide numerator and denominator by 2. That's 58 and 2/3. So the rate I'm going per hour is 58 and 2/3. So that means 58 and 2/3 miles per hour. That's miles in 1 hour. And some of you may say, oh, I wanted to do a tape diagram, or I wanted to find a unit rate. Absolutely. You could also do that. You'll still come up with 58 and 2/3 miles per hour. So now again, I have to do distance equals rate times time. And I know now my new distance is 528 miles. So now the distance we're talking about is 528 miles. I have my rate. My rate is 58 and 2/3. And I have to find my time. My time I don't know. So I put in my 528 equals my rate is 58 and 2/3 times, I don't know my time. Whew. So what I'm going to have to do to find the time is divide 528 by 58 and 2/3. So I have to divide by 58 and 2/3. So I have to do 528 divided by 58 and 2/3. So first I have to write 58 and 2/3 as an improper. I'm going to tell you, here's a little scrap. 58 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. Put down a 4, carry 2. 3 times 5 is 15, and 2 more is 17. So that's 174, but I have to add on 2 more thirds. 174 plus 2 is 176 thirds. So that's 176 thirds. So I have 528 divided by 176 thirds. I'm going to keep change flip. So I'm going to keep my 528. I'm going to change my division and multiplication. I'm going to flip my 176 over 3 to 3 over 176. I need more space. So this is 528 times 3 over 176. And I can multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom if I want to. I could also have simplified first, which might be a better plan. 176 might go into 528 nicely. I'm just going to erase this scrap work over here. So I'm going to take 176 into 528. So 176 goes into 528. I think it's 3 times. 176 times 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Put down an 8, carry a 1. 3 times 7 is 21, and 1 more is 22. 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 more is 5. So this goes in nicely. 3 times 176 is 528. I just wanted to simplify first. 176 goes into 176 once, 176 goes into 528 3 times, multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom. It's going to be 9 hours. And I think what made that problem feel complicated, there was just a lot of fraction work in there. But I know you've talked about distance equals rate times time. You can absolutely use that formula to support you on this problem.